Good morning friends, good day to all of you. Myself Wagule Eman, working as an assistant professor of REE department at Shiv Shankar College of Agriculture Engineering, Mirajgaon, affiliated by Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapit Rahuri. Today I am delivering the lecture on solar water heater. Basically, what is solar water heater? A solar water heater is a device which provides hot water for bathing, washing and cleaning purpose. It is generally installed at terrace where sunlight is easily available. It is a device that converts light emitted by the sun it into the heat energy. It works on the thermosiphon principle, that is, there is no external source is connected in it. It is also known as passive solar water heating system. Mm, it utilizes black body absorption principle. When we use the external source, external pump in it, that's why that system is called as forced circulation system or active solar water heating system. Why solar water heating system referred over electricity heating? See here, first is the cost. That is, the solar water heater has a low cost as compared to the electricity heating. There is no any MSCB bill is in it. Next is a next is of in homes value, that is, it increases the homes value due to your investment, whereas in electricity heating add zero equality to your home. Next is of a solar next is of it does not occur air pollution, whereas in electricity heating it occurred air pollution in it. Next, types of solar water heating system. Solar water heating system represents most common applications of solar energy at the present time. There are basically two types of solar water heating system. First is of natural circulation solar water heating system, or passive solar water heating system, or thermosiphon solar water heating system. Because in in that solar water heating system there is no any external pump is required in it, that's why it is called as natural circulation solar water heating system. Second type is of forced circulation solar water heating system or active solar water heating system. In that there is a extra pump, there is a external source is connected in this solar water heating system, that's why it is called as forced circulation or active solar water heating system. This is small scale solar water heating system which is used in home. This is large scale solar water heating system. See here, this is the diagram of this is the working diagram of thermosiphon solar water heating system. In that there are two major parts, that is first is a solar collector and second is a water tank. In that solar collector there are two pipes are connected. One is for inlet purpose, that is cold water in, and second is for outlet purpose, that is hot water out. And also for water tank there are four pipes are connected. One is for cold water in, and second is for hot water out for application purpose, and remaining two are and from remaining two, one for cold water in which is connected to the solar collector, and second for hot water out which is also connected to the solar collector. See here, see here working of the thermosiphon solar water heating system. In that, when the sun rays are falling onto the solar collector, on that solar collector there are water tubes on it, and on the and from that water tube there are black body, and because of that black body it absorbs the sun rays mostly, and and that and because of that it converts the cold water it into the hot water, and and the hot water has low density, and because of that low density because of that low density this hot water coming at the upward side, at the upper side of the water tank, and at the downside of the water tank there is a cold water, and this cold water comes from downside of the water tank to the solar collector. And in this thermosiphon solar water heating system, there is no any external source, there is no any external pump is connected in it. That's why it is called as thermosiphon solar water heating system, or passive solar water heating system, or natural solar water heating system. And the second part is of a water tank. Water tank, on that to that water tank there are 4 pipes are connected, two pipes for at the outlet section, and that is 2 pipes for one is a cold, from the 2 pipes one is for cold water in for inlet purpose, second is for hot water out for application purpose, and from remaining two, one pipe is connected to the solar collector, and second pipe is connected to the uh, solar collector to the water tank. Because of this thermosiphon principle will be occur due to the density difference, that is the cold water, that is the hot water has a high density, hot water has a low density, and because of the low density it is at the upper side of the water tank, and cold water has a high density, and because of the high density it takes place at the below side of the tank. Next is advantages and disadvantages of the thermosiphon solar water heating system. In that advantages, solar water heating system has a low maintenance cost, that is there is no any maintenance in for it. The maintenance cost, maintenance is only for daily cleaning of the water tubes, only this is the maintenance of the solar water heater, that is low maintenance cost. Next is of reduce air pollution, that is there is no any air pollution uh, produces because of that solar water heater. Reduce carbon dioxide emission. Next disadvantages, in that disadvantages, that is high initial cost, installation cost is high. Next is of making solar cells produces toxic chemicals. Next is of a need backup system at night and cloudy days, that is in cloudy and night days there is an no hot water produces in it. Uses of solar water heating system, in that this is used for bathing purpose, laundry applications in hostel, hospitals and hotels, cooking purpose, that is preheating of water helps in reduction of use of fuel, various industrial applications. Next, flat plate collector. Basically, flat plate collector, it is a small type of solar water heater. It is a device which is used to convert solar energy into the heat energy, and it consists of following components. It contains absorber, transformer, transparent cover, insulation, tubes, frames. Next is a flat plate collector. In a flat plate collector, it absorbs sunlight and transfer the heat to water. Generally, it is used for low temperature application like residential hot water heating system. Next, see here actual working diagram of this flat plate collector. In that there is a transparent glass cover is at the upper side of this flat plate collector, and next there is a absorber plate. When the sun rays are falling onto the transparent glass, it transfer that sun rays transfer from that transparent glass, and it and and it comes towards the black absorber body, and because of that black absorber body it absorbs the sun rays mostly, and that black absorber body is touched to the fluid tubes, and because of that fluid tubes, that is the glass of the tubes will be heated mostly, and because of that the water content of that tubes will be heated mostly, and there is thermal insulation which is used to help to which is used for help for what environment purpose. Next, advantages and disadvantages of flat plate collector. In that, advantages is that it is cheaper than other heating system. Disadvantages: used for low temperature system only. Conclusion: in this experiment we studied that in solar water heater, by using solar energy we protect the nature.